Hi guys, this is Dylan from Techno in Farmington, Missouri. Here we have a Corsair Bulldog, and I noticed that there are no current reviews out on it, so we actually wanted to get one of these as quickly as we could and get it out for you guys and try and post a review. So here it goes. We actually got this from Micro Center. They did not even get a chance to open these boxes, so they have not seen what's in this box. And nor have I. All right, I got the Bulldog out of that box. Okay, so the first thing you see in the box is looks like a box with the Bulldog instruction manual inside, the high performance PC kit, the power supply power cord, and the DC cables for the power supply. Looks like we have a mount for our motherboard, some SATA cables, and a bunch of other stuff. I hope we'll learn what those are for. I don't even know what they are. So the Bulldog is actually in a nice closed cell phone. So that's nice that they ship it that way. Don't have to worry about damaging the box or anything. I mean, you do have to worry about damaging the box. All right. So here is Corsair's Bulldog. All right. So it looks like we've got a nice shiny front for the Bulldog. I actually like it. There were some people online that I've seen that were complaining about the design. They said that it looks kind of corny. Personally, I like it. It looks... to me, it kind of looks like an oversized like dish box or like a DirecTV box. Not anything too special about it, to be completely honest with you. I thought that I would be more impressed with the back, but I'm going to skip forward ahead in this video and I'm going to pop it open. Let's see what's inside. So I was really hyped about this, like doing this review. I was really excited about the Bulldog. I was planning on, putting one at my house. I was really planning on pairing it up with the Lapdog from Corsair's site. I mean, I've just been really excited about this. I've always loved Corsair's products, but I'm just kind of like, why? The inside of the case is actually kind of full. Like, there's not a whole lot of room. I mean, of course, we have our spot to put our ITX board, which, by the way, if you're going to build a case this big, why didn't you make it so that we could at least put a little larger motherboard? And then they have the spot to put the graphics card here. I like that idea. I really do. That's one of the things that made me look at the Bulldog and be like, oh, that's really, really cool. But all of this like shrouded stuff on the top, it's just... It feels like this was a really, really good idea, but it wasn't really thought through. Now, the things that are included with the case are awesome. Like this power supply in here. This is a 600-watt power supply, and it's modular. Not that you're going to move it, but all the cables are modular. So that's pretty cool for how small it is. I mean, literally, it's just that big. The other really, really, really cool thing that comes with this is this radiator here. Now this is ingenuitive. Like, I can understand paying for this. By the way, this is hitting $299 price point. And at first I was like, that's a little bit high, but if you really consider what's in the box, like this and that power supply and what this is, the ingenuity behind it, I love it. This is genius. I think that this, if there were some way of Corsair for making a style that would go like an optical drive bay, because a lot of people aren't using those anymore anyway. You know, nobody wants a DVD drive, nobody wants a CD drive anymore. Those bays are being left empty. If the Corsair would make something like this that we could shove in one of those bays, I think that would be genius. I really appreciate the ingenuity behind this and how that it sits in the case. But then, upon further inspecting it, I noticed that it really doesn't fit in the case that well. Like, once that you finally get it where it's supposed to be, it doesn't move all the way over without a huge amount of tension. And this thing is supposed to be bent underneath it somehow to attach to the CPU. So, like, great idea. However, I don't see how it's going to work. Of course, I'm going to do a build in this, and I will eventually figure out how it's going to work. But right now, I'm just underimpressed. Now, I do appreciate the sound deadening material that's on this. It's the same stuff that would be on like the 400Q from Corsair. I really liked that. The sound deadening potential of this being kind of like a replacement for like an Xbox or a PlayStation, being your go-to gaming system for your living room, that's great. The build just didn't make a whole lot of sense. These outside parts that at first I kind of liked, I now realize are pointless. They actually have nothing to do with the inner case themselves. They're just for looks. And I found that just to take it apart, you have to take these all off to get the case apart to where you can work in it. So it's like they put 4 screws in it just for us to take it off, and I need to take, I guess, the rest of these off to see everything inside the case. I don't really understand what all is going on in here. I just was really expecting something that was just like, wow, this is something that I can sell to every customer. But I don't think that this is one of those things. Now, I think that Corsair builds some of the greatest cases and some of the greatest components for computers that you can get. I love Corsair. You can ask anybody. That is my go-to brand, especially for cases. Like if somebody's like, I need you to build me this thing, first thing I do is I check and see if Corsair has a new case that they want to try out. Corsair is awesome. This, I was just expecting a lot more. Alright, thanks guys for watching. And tune in to Techno Wizards channel if you want to see more videos like this. See you guys next time.
Techno Wizards.